I have to swing it a certain way that it doesn't hurt, and if it hurts, I know exactly what I'm doing. It forces me to go back to the swing thoughts, and that's kind of just covering a little bit more, get the left hip back, and that's mainly the thought process.
Keep it very simple, very connected and around me.
When I get quick, a lot of things go wrong.
Swing and let it go.
A former world number one, a 13-time PGA Tour winner, the 2016 Players Champion, and of course, the 2015 PGA Champion. Jason Day has been to the summit of golf, to the doldrums of golf.
I gotta pull out.
Okay. He considered retirement, and now he is back on the road to the top. Jason has rebuilt his golf swing with a change in methodology. He parlayed that work into an emphatic return to the winner's circle at the 2023 AT&T Byron Nelson in Dallas.
And Jason Day, for the first time in 5 years, is a winner on the PGA Tour.
This golf swing, he's been working really hard on. It's starting to come around, I think.
Trying to open up that hip faster, take some pressure off of the lower back coming through.
Trying to keep a little less side bend in there.
Alleviated the pressure from his back. Still looks like he's going after it, though.
Yeah, this looks like a good one as well, down the right-hand side.
You've liked the changes he's made to his golf swing.
Now he's more on top of it. He's going more with the shot and posting up much more on that front leg. Physically, I think it's beneficial to him.
He looks so much more comfortable. You know, he still has that power. He doesn't seem to show it as much as he used to. I mean, he used to be violent through the golf ball.
Jason Day, throughout his career, has battled injury. But because of the methodology change and the change in instructor moving to Chris Como, he has adopted a more rounded, more athletic action that puts less stress on his body and certainly his lower back. That began with a change in posture. Old Jason Day used to have a lot of sit at address, where you would see the belt line look a lot more horizontal and the rear end would look a lot more seated. Now you can see here from a line there on the triceps how that drops down almost into the balls of the feet. You can see there's pressure there into the quads, and he's really using his legs more at address, and he's bending more from the hips, in so doing putting a little less stress on that lower back. So with that athletic start, he is setting up a golf swing that is really a lot more rounded. So I'm going to draw that line there at address, that is shaft angle, and we'll use that as a reference. So as Jason starts away, love how he hovers that golf club. Promotes a smooth start, club traces that line. That is absolutely picture perfect. See how the club face now just matches the spine angle. It's over the hands, it's back out in front of him. He has set that golf swing off beautifully around that athletic posture. Now as we take him back, I'm going to stop him where his hands are kind of over his right shoulder. Now in that situation over there, you can see how the shaft is a touch more shallow. The handle of the club is working a bit more behind his body, and so it's promoting this action where his hands don't travel upward like they used to Jason Day 1.0. So as we take him to the top now, you'll see the arms just follow that track up to the top, and over there, that left arm is across the body and a whole lot more in position. Now at contact, he's unwound, the body's opening up, there's less stress there on the lower back. The right elbow is beautifully underneath the left. That is the power package. Now watch this angle of the shaft at address. Now if he does this well, and by his own admission, he's told me that he does struggle with this new move a bit more with the driver, you will see the club exit in the area that looks through that window, right there. You can see if we back him up just a touch more to where you can't see the arms, you'll see that shaft looking right in that area. That is the club exiting more left. It's launching the ball a little lower. It's taking away a big block that he used to hit, because old Jason used to have the club shaft looking out here somewhere. Not anymore. With added body rotation, with a more rounded swing as we take him to the follow through, you see a situation where he's launching the ball better, he has more control, and most importantly, he's putting less stress on that tender back of his.
I just think the rhythm of his golf swing, the way he's matching everything up, I mean, it really, really looks tidy.
Great look here at just Jason Day's footwork. One of the things that he really focuses on is the ground forces and trying to create a vertical force vector through that left foot as they're coming into the impact zone. The greater the force you create, it translates into more club head speed.
Jay Day, not a problem with the driver. Right into the short grass.
Very controlled. Yeah, very controlled there from Jason Day. Didn't give that one the full lash, just make sure he got something in the short grass.
Here's Jason Day at address. So fundamental with a beautiful grip. Look at that square club face. Check out the eye line behind the golf ball. But more than anything else, you see this angle here in the right leg? Now that is a brace. It's a pivot around which he can rotate. And I recall the great Gary Player saying to me that Ben Hogan taught him just one lesson, and that is you always want to rotate around your right leg going back. So let's watch now. This is Jason Day, deeper, more rounded swing, more rotary. Watch how he uses that right leg in the backswing. The club sweeps away there, no frills, very simple. And you see how the hips are rotating around that angled right leg. Old Jason used to drift off to the right a whole lot more, but look at this. You can see how he's centered and the core is wound up, shoulders fully turned. If you want to clip a picture and have a good model for the top of the backswing, well, there it is, folks. If you can get there, you're going to be cooking with gas. Now, let's take Jason down to contact. See the low body leads, eyes remain behind the ball, chin just rotating a touch as he's opening up, and watch this at contact. Watch how he lines the club shaft up with the left arm. That is picture perfect down the left side. Now, I want to highlight that wrist condition there. You see where it is? See how the right wrist's released? Left wrist is stable. Well, let's take Jason back midway into his backswing. Look at all that wrist set over there. See, that's less than 90 degrees. But now watch, because he's rotating more, he has to release the club differently. So watch how those wrists now, under the guidance and support of the middle, release into straight. That's fantastic. One more time. See the wrist set there as the body's turning open. Watch how that right wrist straightens. And look, he's gone from basically hinged to straight with a square club face, lots of club head speed for less effort, and from there he can just follow through a little more left, a little more rounded, and hit a lot lower, certainly more penetrating tee shot with a lot of power from not as much physical exertion.
That is a fabulous drive.
He can get there easily. Body looks to be synced up very nicely. Always has tremendous speed in the arms, but the body is matching it nicely. Plenty of club head speed, certainly go at the screen and two.
And beautiful looking golf swing there, John.
Cookie right up the right side,
that
hammered.
Really good for Jason. He just let it go past Sung Jae Im, way down there. He'll just have a middle iron into this 8th green.
David, a little more of an open look here.
Beauty, absolute beauty. A stunner.
Go. Go, stay in the air.
Did he get it hard enough?
Oh! Best shot of the day here in 11. What a great shot.
Here is Jason Day with a medium iron in his hand. Now this move is picture perfect. Again, so fundamentally sound. Ball just back a little bit sort of underneath his heart for the medium iron. That's a perfect place from which to play the golf ball. You can see just shifted a little bit of pressure onto the forward side to get the hands slightly in front of the golf ball to produce that descending, compressing strike with an iron. Now the simplicity of this rounded action is just gorgeous. And I want you to see as he starts and goes halfway back, how he essentially sets up the top of the backswing before he gets there. So if we stop him right there, left arm parallel, look how the lower body's rotated. See how the chest has gone a little farther. But very importantly, look at this relationship here between the lead arm and the wrists and the golf club. Notice that right angle there? Well, that's basically Jason's top of the backswing, just not at the top of the backswing, because now from there, all he does is rotate his body to the top. And that is just gorgeous. You can see how the lower body is shifted a little left, arms are out to his side, which is always a hallmark of consistent iron players. And from there, it's once again just a question of rotating the body down, rotating the body open, releasing the club face back in front. And look at this here. I mean, that is right back where he began. Slightly compressing, slightly downward strike, eyes over the back of the golf ball, body weight in the forward leg. And from there, you've heard of the term follow through. Well, watch how the body now follows through to the finish. So the body leads coming down, but then the club releases and overtakes, swings him into that picture perfect follow through. That is like a golf postcard.
Coming off back-to-back birdies, so a little momentum in his pocket. Someone was muttering to go in the hole. All right, 3 birdies in a row.
Past champion Jason Day from 190.
Pretty wild tee shot right of the bunker.
Looking at it like he likes it, and Jason Day is going to pick up his first birdie of the day to get to 5 under.
Just aim it out there in the back right corner of the green. 142 feet of apex. This should land soft enough.
Terrific line.
Oh my goodness. What a shot from Jason Day.
You nearly fell out your tower, Ian.
Very close. That was incredible. Exactly what he wanted, Peter.
Every great wedge player controls distance, and he or she does that by controlling trajectory and spin. Now here's Jason Day, and he's going to show you a beautiful model of how to do so. I want you to imagine that he's standing on a clock face, and I'm going to draw in here where number 10 is basically on your clock face, and then basically where number 1 is in the clock face. Now at address there, narrower stance, no need for the big wide stance. Definitely make sure that you keep some weight on that forward leg. There's no need really to drift back and forth too much in the swing. If you are playing this visual, you want to imagine that you're moving around the center of the clock face all the time, and your arms and the club are like the hands on the clock. So as Jason sweeps the wedge away, you'll see a one-piece simple move, no excess hand action, and you see how he's turning around the middle of the clock. And as he gets to about 10, maybe 10:30, 11 o'clock at best, he's in position now to control flight, control spin, and control distance. So from there now, you'll see his body just unwind around the center of the clock. No big heaving of the body. Arms match up, pass through, and right there to about 1 o'clock, maybe 12-ish. But no real need to make the full flowing, full-blooded follow through either. Look at how the body has followed the swing of the arms through, because this is all about creating an absence of flash speed. You do so, you keep your arms in front, you control the length of the follow through, you'll control your wedges, and you might hit them like Jason Day.
Jump back over to the second hole. Jason Day from 132 yards.
Ooh, baby.
How about it?
We heard the noise, and that was the shot.
This is on a really nice line.
That's a good time to hit a good one.
All right, big shot here for Jason Day, Ian. Huge shot for him. You know, he's been really on fire. Oh, good shot there by Jason. What a shot for Jason Day. His family loves it, and that could wrap it up. What a shot for Day.